Now at 5:30, a key economic indicator shows Americans are still getting pummeled by high prices. Despite historic rate hikes by the Federal Reserve, new action from the Social Security Administration could boost the spending power for benefits recipients, but it may not be enough. Isabel Rosales breaks it down.
A new report out Thursday from the Bureau of Labor Statistics is revealing something most Americans already know. The prices of consumer goods and services are still surging, and people are feeling the pain everywhere, from the supermarket checkout to the doctor's office.
It's not just disappointing, it's actually damaging for households in the sense that their buying power has been robbed by inflation.
Data from September's Consumer Price Index came in hotter than expected, showing inflation rising 8.2% last month compared to a year earlier. That means despite September's lower gas prices and aggressive actions from the Federal Reserve, which take time to have a pronounced effect, just about everything got more expensive.
The major contributors to this rising inflation in the latest reading include many things that we cannot do without. This includes food, shelter, a measure basically of rent or what we're paying with our house payments, as well as medical care.
In response to the exploding cost of living, the Social Security Administration announced an 8.7% boost in monthly payments beginning next year, the largest increase in more than 40 years. But some analysts say this still won't be enough to help the 70 million benefits recipients weather the financial storm.
I am concerned, however, that doesn't quite keep pace with inflation or the real costs that many people have to pay when we're thinking about shelter, heating costs, and medical care and prescription drugs.
In Washington, I'm Isabel Rosales.
A warning from the International Energy Agency. OPEC's latest move to cut oil production could tip the global economy into a recession. That cut amounts to 2 million barrels a day, or about 2% of global oil demand. The IEA has slashed its forecast for world oil demand growth by more than 20% next year. It says even with weaker demand, supply cuts are expected to keep prices higher. Average long-term U.S. mortgage rates reached their highest level in more than 2 decades. Mortgage buyer Freddie Mac reports the average on the key 30-year rate climbed to 6.92%. That's up from 6.66% last week. This time last year, the rate was 3.05%. Experts predict rates will climb further as the Federal Reserve has all but promised more rate increases in its battle to tamp down inflation. So far, there's little evidence the Fed's strategy is working.